When the Lord created the earth, he created a lot of beautiful things. And one of the most beautiful things and most colorful things that I know of in the world is flowers. So today, I want to make some really pretty flowers and show you how to make them along with me. So let's go do it. All right, so let's go ahead and start drawing these flowers. And one of the fun things about flowers is there's so many different types of flowers, but I'm gonna do some really simple ones that I think are fun. And the real fun part about them is gonna be able to color them however we like. So to do this, we're gonna wanna create a couple circles in different places on our paper where our flowers are gonna grow up. So you can pick to put these wherever you want. I'm gonna put one circle right here. And I'm gonna put another one right here. And then I'm gonna put another one right up here. So in my picture, I'm gonna have 3 different flowers. You can do a couple more if you want. As always, you can pause the video or you can rewind it and go back if you get behind. So I'm gonna start and I'm gonna draw some petals on these flowers. You can do as many petals as you like. So I am going to just draw this out and over here and put as many as I like around it. There's a good chance you've probably already drawn flowers like this. I think this is a popular way to draw flowers. And I think it's fun and it's easy and people know what they are. And do some more around this one. And then if you need to, sometimes you might come across one of your other flowers. And what I do when I do that is I kind of lift up my pen a little bit and do an invisible line and just draw a little bit and then put my pen back down and keep going. Or maybe you're using crayons. There's all kinds of artistic toys you could be, or there's all kinds of artistic tools that you can use. Some people use paint. Here I'm hitting the flower again. I'm gonna lift it up and then go back down. We're just gonna draw a bunch of these. Some of my petals are different sizes. It's really just fun to see how they turn out or what it's gonna look like when it's all done. Sometimes you don't know because I'm looking so much at this flower that I don't see that flower. And then I look at the whole thing, I'm like, wow, look at all these pretty flowers I have. All right, so I'm gonna go up to this top flower here. Do the same thing. I hit this flower, so I'm gonna make an invisible line and then come back in and finish it. So I don't know where your petals are gonna hit other flowers. Could hit it in different places, but that's a fun way to get flowers look like they're behind other flowers. All right, so I've got all my flowers on here. If you need to pause the video so you can finish yours, that's okay, you can do that. And now I'm gonna draw some stems because I want these to, be able to grow out of the ground. Some of them are gonna look like they're higher up than other flowers. So just find a spot kind of below the flower somewhere, and I'm gonna draw a stem down from this flower, down to the ground, where it grows out of the earth. Now I'm gonna pick this flower, and maybe I wanna even do a curve on it. So you can make a curve on it. And if you do a curve, then you can follow that curve for your second line. Follow it down to the ground. And then we've got this big one. And this flower up here, my stem is gonna go through the other flowers. So we're gonna have to do that thing where we lift up our pen and make an invisible line. So I'm gonna go right here, make an invisible line, go down here, a little bit more, maybe some more invisible line, and then put it back down and go all the way to the ground. And then I'm gonna do that one more time. Start up here, go down. Maybe it fills in this gap too, I don't know. And then lift your pen up and then go the rest of the way down. All right, well now I have 3 flowers here. Another thing that you can do, it's always easy and fun to just add a little bit of grass by creating some lines. on the bottom of your page. And flowers are a beautiful thing. It's one of the things that our Heavenly Father has given us that makes the world a beautiful, wonderful place to live. And now one of the things that I want to do is I want to pick some colors for my flowers. And you can make each flower a different color if you like. It's totally up to you. I've seen all kinds of flowers. I've seen flowers that have stripes on them. I've seen ones that have different colors on the same petal. And I've seen ones that have the same color on all the petals. So I'm just going to go ahead. I think for all my flowers, I'm just going to color the middle part yellow. A lot of people like to color the middle of flowers yellow, especially these kind, because I think they look a lot like daisies. And daisies are yellow in the middle with white petals. But I want to color my petals, probably because I just like coloring. So, all right, I've got all of those yellow. And then I think before I color them, I want to color the stems. And then I can just really focus in on coloring the petals and have a lot of fun coloring those. So I'm going to go down, and I'm going to fill in these stems with this green color. Take them all the way down to the ground. And do this last one. All right, and then I might want to color in this grass a little bit. Doesn't matter if you stay right on the lines or go off the lines. It's kind of like creating more grass even. You can even go out further if you want. Just create some more grass. So there I have my flowers. Right now it looks like I have a bunch of daisies. And now I'm going to color them. I'm going to color them with colors that I think are fun. Our Heavenly Father's given us a lot of things to beautify our earth. We have all kinds of pretty things like trees and mountains and streams. And he also gave us flowers. And I think he gave us flowers just because of how beautiful they are. They're fun to smell. And it's fun to have a great variety of things. And that's one of the wonderful things that he gave us when he created this earth. So maybe I'm going to start with some red here. And you can color these however you like. And I'm just going to, scribble in here right next to the flower. And maybe just put some scribbles in there and do it all the way around. So this is one way that you could color a flower. And then it looks like it's red on the inside. These are going to look so good when they're done. And then you can hang up this picture. And it helps me always when I'm thinking about colors. I'm always thankful for how many there are. There's a lot of colors that we have. And then maybe for the outside, maybe you want to do a different color. I think maybe I'll pick some orange here. And I'm just going to go along the top and do the same thing, but go the other way. And I think I'm just going to leave the middle white. I kind of like how that looks. So this is one fun way. And flowers are just one of the many things which our Heavenly Father has created for us on this earth. There are so many pretty things. Some of you might have animals or pet animals, and they come in all kinds of different colors. Some of us have different colors of hair or different colors of skin. And all those things are just so beautiful. All right, so down here, I am going to, maybe this one, I'll just put some stripes in the middle of the flower. That could be fun. I don't know what that's going to look like, but we'll get to find out, right? I bet Heavenly Father had a lot of fun coming up with what all the different types of flowers would look like. All right, so I'm putting some stripes in here. And they don't have to look like any flowers you've ever seen before. It's almost like you're trying to create a beautiful earth for people. So you can maybe pretend what it was like to create the world. And I think I want to do the rest of my flower blue. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of it with blue. So I'll have this blue flower with pink stripes on the inside. How cool is that? And you can make these cool or pretty or handsome, lovely types of flowers, whatever kind of flowers you like. Would be really sad if the whole earth was just one color, wouldn't it? So I think that's why he gave us all these colors and all this variety when he created the earth. Maybe you guys have been to really pretty parks. I know some people that really like to look at all the different types of insects. Some people are scared of them or think they're icky, but some people just like to look at all the pretty colors of like beetles and butterflies. All right, now I have one more flower left. And let's see, let's pick a good color for this one. We could put a little bit of green in it. Maybe I'll just put some green around the outsides. Kind of matches my stem, huh? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a green flower before. I know I've seen lots of green stems on flowers, but this is my flower. And I think I want to just make it green in here. And I'm just going around the outsides next to my black lines. And then I'm going to fill it in with another color. Maybe I'll use some more red because I really like that red. And just fill that in. I think a fun thing that you could talk about with your family while you're doing this is you could talk about the things that you're thankful for, which the Lord has created for you. Some things that you think that are beautiful in the earth. Because everything that was created in this earth was created for me and for you. They're things that our Heavenly Father put here to make us happy, and so that we could have families, and that we could learn and grow together and have a fun time doing it. All right, those are my flowers. All right, so this is my finished pictures of flowers. Let's look at some ones that some other kids have made. So right here, we have this picture of flowers, and you can see that the flowers are going different directions. They've colored them with different colors. One of the fun things about this is they put petals underneath the other petals. I think that looks really neat. What a fun way to do it. And then we have this picture right here. Looks like we have even some different types of flowers. I like this green one up here. It looks like it's really small and just opening. And then we're just waiting to see what kind of brilliant stuff is coming out of that flower. And then this last one, and this was done by a younger person. You can see there's a whole bunch of flowers here. Some of them are colored here, and these ones are all yellow. Your art doesn't have to look like my art or like any of these other kids' art. You can imagine your own flowers, and while you're doing this, you can remember all the beautiful things which our Heavenly Father has created for us on this earth. Thanks again. It was so fun drawing with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll see ya. Bye.